Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So, a new brewery for me, not recently at least. Collyfobble Brewery. Collyfobble Brewery, apparently, so I overheard or I was told, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. One of the fellas that used to be at Black Iris Brewery opened up his own brewery, Collyfobble Brewery. I picked the first bottles. I've done a couple of reviews from these, or what, at least one at least. Picked it up at Cromford Mills in Matlock. When I went there, when the wife, I think, what was she doing? She's doing a run. She's doing something. And so anyway, Adventure Beer, Ant has started stocking these, and I'm really glad about that. I mean, I'm not sure whether I put him onto the fact, or it was the fact that they met up at the Hop Idol judging competition that I never get invited to, but maybe they don't want a beer reviewer down there, or maybe I'm not part of the clique. You never know. But anyway, this is called Bob On. It's a Derbyshire Best Bitter, 3.5%, and I've got to be honest, was that 3.8? No, 3.8. I was just about to say, I've got to be honest, you're going to see a lot more lower ABV beers going forward. And don't be surprised if some of your favourite local beers get chucked down to lower ABV. It'll come. So it says here, let's be rate. Brewed and bottled by the Collyfobble Brewery, the Peacock at Barlow, Hackney Lane, Barlow, near Chesterfield. S18 7TD. Always chuckles me when it's a S. It's a Sheffield postcode, isn't it? No. And nah then, and I love this dialect. Obviously, Nottingham and Derbyshire, we're next door to each other, and we share pretty much the same dialect. You, my friend, have chosen a belt of a beer because in your beautiful hand, they're not beautiful, is a bottle of Bob On, a modern masterpiece, brewed the old-fashioned way. No machines, robots or chemicals, just a barn in Barlow and a blooming brilliant master brewer. Hey. It's filled with cracking ingredients, generations of knowledge, and an almost unhealthy obsession for perfection. Now get it down, you son. Collyfobble Brewery. Love that dialect. Proper East Midlands dialect, Nottinghamshire, Derbyshire. I mean, as a Nottingham person, obviously Derbyshire, Nottingham and Derby, Forest and Derby, but hey ho, they are our next door neighbours, and as much as we bitch and banter between us, we are neighbours, and that's the main thing. For me, a bit of smoke on there, a little bit lively. So we'll pour it in, and I'll pour it as steady as I can. Although it will still end up a knobhead pour because I can't pour for crap anyway. Well, I've done well. Yeah. I'm not one for pouring slow, to be fair. It's just, there you go. Proper raggy pour there at the end. So, good carbonation coming off this. It looks like a proper best bitter, doesn't it? You look at that carbonation. In a Thornbridge glass. Thornbridge, another Derby brewery. Would love to see a collaboration, Thornbridge, between the two breweries, Look at that. Really kicking that head out. The head's getting bigger as it's in the bottle, so wow. Like a auburn sort of colour. It looks like a best bitter. What if someone said to me, "What?" without knowing, is that a best bitter? I'd say that. Yeah, that looks like a best bitter. So, good head. Wow, let's get in. On the nose, not much on the nose, but I wouldn't expect much on the nose from best bitter, and you don't get a lot on the nose from cask beers, to be fair, because it's all about the taste, not really the nose. Unless it's some bit of flavour with something with flavour or essences or something. proper malty best bitter. Rah. I was waiting and I thought, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Where is it? A slight nuttiness in the back end. I knew I was going to get it, but it didn't come as fast as I thought it was going to go. Oh, it's lovely to see new breweries, or new breweries to me. I mean, these could have been around for years, and there is a coincidence that makes me laugh. Is that I went to Matlock and I picked up beers from Collyfobble Brewery, and then all of a sudden Adventure Beer's stocking him. Whether he actually see my reviews or not, or whatever, but nonetheless, it's a good thing, and it's good for local people around the likes of Nottingham, Derby, and Lincolnshire, and Leicestershire, who've never had, and beyond, obviously, and beyond, who've never had beers from a certain brewery. Oh, it's raining. Although it's been a good day today, to be fair. It's been a good sunny day. We are bound to get some rain sometime. I think we've had a lot of rain the last 6 weeks. We had a June with no rain, a lot of sun, a lot of heat, boiling, a cold May, a super hot June, and a bloody wet July and August so far. You can't beat this British weather. We're in proper British weather now, you know. Where it was COVID year, it was warm from March onwards. It was an amazing year for warmth. 21, a little bit cooler. 22, well actually 21 and 22. Quite warm, especially last year. Warm, dry summers. And this year, wow. It's at the stage where at work that I've got a lot of plants, and I was going to wait till September and like overwinter them for them to be at their best next year. And I'm already now contemplating, and in fact I'm not just contemplating, I'm doing. So from Monday onwards, Monday to probably Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, well no, tomorrow, yeah, so Monday, Tuesday next week and tomorrow, I'm actually going on a big planting exercise. I'm just going to whop a load of plants in, and because with all this rain we're having and all this sun, they'll grow and they'll create what I want quicker than what I was expecting to create it, which is brilliant, you know, absolutely brilliant for me as a gardener. Anyway, we've let it breathe a bit. I don't know the people from Collyfobble Brewery. I only heard from somebody somewhere that it's the ex Black Iris brewer who was at Black Iris. So is that true or not? If anybody from Collyfobble Brewery or Black Iris even wants to comment on that, or if anybody knows, please comment. Have you had Collyfobble Brewery beers? You know, it's I mean, in Nottingham, literally, it's only in the last couple of months that I've heard of them. But yeah, it's always good to have a new brewery. I mean, breweries come and go, and they do seem to come and go quite a bit these days. Breweries seem to just pack up. I mean, we've lost, in COVID times, we lost Scribbler's Ales. We lost Deventio. They were near that neck of the woods, I think. Makes you wonder if Deventio, that's the old Deventio kit that they're brewing on. There is another brewery that comes to mind as well, recently Totally Brewed. So, yeah. But new breweries come along. And I'm happy to say, as somebody from Nottingham who does put a lot of his time into reviewing more local beers from the East Midlands, and certainly from Nottingham, it's nice to give a review of these beers and put it on social media and all that. It's using whatever power of the channel to get those beers' names out there, and that's the thing, where across the country, where people who review their local beers, not everybody reviews local beers, we all do what we do. Some review supermarket beers, some review more craft beers, and so on and so forth. I'm not getting into any arguments about who reviews what. I mean, Rampant Lion, he reviews beers from all over the world, and the only problem with supermarket beers is everybody else is reviewing them, aren't they? I mean, I'm probably the only beer reviewer out there who's reviewed a Collyfobble beer. Maybe. There's lots of new beer reviewers out there. Lots of beer reviewers that seem to do a bit and then pack it in. And yeah, it's a hobby that, unless you're lucky, and there's not many that are lucky, you're not really going to make anything off beer reviews as a hobby, as a YouTube thing. I know people who do theme parks on YouTube, they make a living, and if you're looking for that, then you may well be totally it's not happening. And then Googling them, push the boundaries back all the time. And each social media platform that you're on, you've got to be different. Sending people to YouTube from Instagram is a bad idea, because the channel never grows. I do that, but all day it's been lovely, and then it starts raining. But in some ways, as a gardener, this is the perfect weather. You've had sun all day, it warms the plant up, they start sucking the energy out the water and energy out the ground. This comes down, replenishes the ground, the plant sucks it in. It's like tropical conditions. And as long as you get enough balance between sun and rain, you get the perfect storm of growing conditions. But you also get the perfect storm of weeds, grass and hedges, which I'm damn sure this is going to happen. Yeah. So rattled along again, been down the shed quite a while, I know. A lovely best bitter. Look at the colour, you can see the colour there. Yeah, it's decent, it's a nice best bitter. Slight nuttiness on the back end. I don't know why I get a nuttiness. Does anybody else get a nuttiness? Is it just me? Good 4.3 out of 5. Thank you for watching. See you soon.